Western Conference Finals Game 3 Friday night. Thunder at the Spurs on NBC. I've got free analysis for side, total, player props, everything you need for Friday night coming up free right here in this video right now. Hi, this is Steve Merril, WagerTalk.com. Right back here on Wager Talk TV, breaking down your Game 3 of the Western Conference Finals this Friday night, 8 o'clock Eastern on NBC and Peacock. Before we get to the free breakdown, just a quick reminder, if you're liking these videos, all I ask is a quick thumbs up like. If you're on your mobile device, smash that hype button. Click the hype button as well on your mobile device. Always appreciate it. And also click subscribe and click the bell for instant alerts so you'll know when these videos are posted every day, including your Game 3 Eastern Conference preview for Saturday between the Cavaliers and Knicks. All right, it's been a great series so far. In fact, Game 1 the other night, that double overtime game, turned out to be the highest rated Western Conference Finals Game 1 in TV history. As many as 12 million were watching in the overtime, the double overtime. And it's been a great series. Thunder bounced back in Game 2 and got the win on their home court, their strong home court on Wednesday night. And now the series shifts to San Antonio for Games 3 and 4 this Friday and Sunday. And the early money is coming on the Spurs and also on the over. San Antonio briefly opened 1.5. It's now up to -2 in most spots. Total opened around 215.5, 216. It's been bet up to 217. But we have a lot of uncertainty in this game due to the injury situation, really for both squads. You know, De'Aaron Fox has not played in either Game 1 or 2 so far. He got hurt in Game 4 against Minnesota, played Games 5 and 6, and then sat out in Game 1. The Spurs played great without him. He did not play again in Game 2 as expected, because why force it when you already had the lead? You won without him. But then Dylan Harper got hurt in the second half on Wednesday night, and he might not play this Friday. Now look, as I do this video on Thursday evening, they're both listed as questionable for Friday. I do not expect Harper to go. We'll see. I don't think he's 100%. Can Fox come back? My guess is he might come back if Harper doesn't play, seeing how he did play against Minnesota after the injury in the last series. But we don't know if he's completely healthy. And then, of course, Jalen Williams went out for the Thunder again. He played the first 2 games against the Suns. Then he missed 6 straight in the Phoenix and LA Lakers series. He did come back in Game 1 the other night, had a great Game 1. Was playing okay in Game 2 and then went out with that hamstring. He re-aggravated the hamstring. My guess is he might not play. He's listed as questionable. All these guys are 50-50. But just kind of reading between the lines, my guess would be Harper out. They probably bring Fox back. They probably don't force Williams back. Because keep in mind, A.J. Mitchell's played really well in his absence this season. Although Mitchell banged his leg up, had a little bit of a quad tightness in the fourth quarter and went out for a while. So both backcourts are really shorthanded as we head into Game 3. The one constant, though, is the big man, Wembanyama, and he's going to dominate in this series. And I do like the Spurs to bounce back here in Game 3 on Friday night, minus the 1.5 to -2. As I pointed out in the Game 1 video, San Antonio was the better team this year in the head-to-head matchups. They went 4-1 straight up, and then they won Game 1. So heading into the Game 2, the Spurs had won 5 out of the 6 meetings this year. Thunder in a good bounce-back spot in Game 2, and their offense did play a lot better on their strong home court. But they still have had scoring problems at times this year against San Antonio, especially down low. Chet Holmgren continues to struggle offensively. SGA is getting his, but the other guys aren't. And if Jalen Williams is out again, it will limit some of their scoring options. Even though A.J. Mitchell is good, he's not as good of a scorer as Jalen Williams. I like the bounce-back spot for the Spurs back at home here in Game 3. Understandable that they lost Game 2, because keep in mind, they had 4 starters play 47 minutes or more in that double overtime because they were without De'Aaron Fox. I thought fatigue could be a factor maybe on the defensive side, and that's what ended up happening. It was a very high-scoring Game 2. But Wembanyama is still the dominant force in this series, and he appears to be healthy, and I think they'll be energized at home. I take a look at the San Antonio Spurs minus the 1.5 to -2 in Game 3 on Friday night. Now, as far as the total, it's tricky because we just don't know who's playing for both backcourts, and that could make a difference in the scoring abilities. I pointed out that the team total for OKC has cashed in both games. It went over in Game 2 because, once again, OKC was in a good bounce-back situation on their strong home court. But I still think they have some offensive problems with Holmgren being limited and with Wembanyama's size down low on defense. And here's a situation where their team total is priced around about 108. I'm seeing around 108 for OKC's team total. If you look at the 7 head-to-head meetings this year, they've scored 109, 110, 102, 119, 106 when they didn't have their starters, 102 in regulation in Game 1, and then 122. So they've been hovering around this number. I think it's probably priced about right. I'd rather dive more into the player prop market instead of worrying about the over-under with all the uncertainty of who might play, who might not play. Spurs might not be without two of their guards, which means obviously Stephon Castle is going to have to continue to do a lot of the heavy lifting. He's looked okay at times, but he's also had some turnover problems at times because he's not a true point guard. And that was definitely the case in Game 2. 9 turnovers by Castle. 25 points, though, but 9 turnovers, 8 assists. So he had a negative turnover-assist ratio, and that's another reason they really need to get Fox back, especially if Harper might be out. Harper played 25 minutes. So assuming maybe Harper or Fox, one or two or both of them don't play, Castle's going to get a lot of minutes. His points over would once again be the only way I'd played. He was only 1 for 6 from 3 and still got to 25 points. Needs to limit the turnovers, but I look for a big bounce-back game for Wembanyama. He had only 21 points, 17 rebounds. Only 21-17 because, of course, in the first game he had 41 points and 24 rebounds in the double overtime game. He's priced around 24.5, 25 for total over-under points. I look for a bounce back here, and he's kind of had a zigzag. You know, he got 39 points in Game 3 against Minnesota, and then he got ejected early with just 4 points in Game 4. Came back with 27, and then he stayed under with 19. Then he went over with 41 in Game 1, had just 21 in Game 2. He's been a great zigzag player for props, especially with points. So I look for an up and over 24.5, 25 points for Wembanyama. I think that's the most consistent play you can make with the Spurs. I would also lean Castle over, especially if Fox and Harper are both out, just because he's going to have to do more heavy lifting. But his assist prop is also worth a look, because if Wembanyama gets the points like I think he will, you could look at Vassell prop for assist over or Castle prop over for assist. Someone's going to have to get the big man the ball, and it'll probably be one of those guys who will have extended minutes if one of the other starters like Fox or Harper are not playing. As far as OKC, you know where we're going. We're going to continue to ride the Chet Holmgren under. He's got serious matchup problems. In regular season, it showed, and it has shown so far here in this playoff series. First 2 games in this series, he's had just 8 and 13 points. He was priced at 17.5 against the Lakers, 15.5 in Game 1, and now he's around 14.5, and he's had just 13 and 8. Wembanyama down low takes Holmgren's ability to score at the rim away. He's not taking enough threes to make up for it, and we saw the same thing in the regular season. So if it ain't broke, don't fix it. Chet Holmgren under 14.5 points is still a play. It's cashed in the first 2 games, and even with the high-scoring home win by OKC, they have 122 points. Holmgren still only had 13 of those points in Game 2, and he only played 27 minutes. And did not hit a 3-point shot. Hartenstein's an interesting guy to talk about. If you saw the SGA interview after Game 2, they asked him about Hartenstein. He goes, no, we got to do better. I personally think SGA misunderstood the question because he kind of said, no, he was all right. But there's been a lot of hoopla about that he was calling his teammate out. Hartenstein actually had a great game offensively, 10 points, 13 rebounds, including 8 offensive rebounds out of the 13. So I thought Hartenstein played really well. 27 minutes, that's about what he got in Game 1. But they took Caruso off of Wemby, 6'5" Caruso off, 7'6" Wemby? Yeah, smart move probably. Put Hartenstein on him. I think Hartenstein might regress here, though. If he's having to focus that much on defense and rebounding, I'm not sure he's going to get as many points as he did in Game 1. So Hartenstein points under could be worth a look. He had 10. He's priced at about 7.5. He only had 2 in game number 1. And once again, if I like the Spurs as I do in Game 3, I'm looking to play some of these Thunder player props under. Never looking to fade SGA. He's just an automatic scoring machine. I was looking at some of the numbers. He's done some stuff that only Will Chamberlain and Michael Jordan have done as far as like 20-point games, 30-point seasons. I mean, that's the rarefied air that he is in right now. So we're never looking to fade SGA. And SGA will continue to get his. I think the Spurs are okay with that. They're taking it away from guys like Holmgren. And without knowing the Jalen Williams situation, it's kind of hard to play either him or A.J. Mitchell props. So we'll have to stay neutral there. But I like Chet Holmgren under. I like Victor Wembanyama over for total points. Then maybe Castle assist over or Vassell assist over as well if you're looking for some additional depth in the prop market. Hey, what are your thoughts on Game 3 Friday night, 8 o'clock Eastern on NBC? Drop them in the comments below. And as always, include some analysis so we can all learn and earn and win together here on Wager Talk TV. And if you're liking these free play videos, all I ask is a quick thumbs up like. If you're on your mobile device, you get to click the hype button as well. It's so much fun. Subscribe. We're almost at 250,000 subscribers here on Wager Talk TV. 250,000 people, can't be wrong. Make sure you're one of them. Click subscribe and click the bell as well for an instant alert when the Game 3 video for tomorrow Saturday is up for Knicks Cavaliers, and also some daily baseball free play videos throughout the week. Now, when I'm giving you free plays on sides, total player props, in all the playoff games this year, each and every day, a lot of them are light TV leans only. 1% of bankroll would be appropriate. But if you want my official best bets, those are the strong plays, 4% plays. And those go to my personal clients every day at wagertalk.com. And oh, by the way, I put up a bonus free play every day on my page as well. So go check out the strong baseball best bets. See if I have an official best bet for Game 3 of the NBA Finals, Western Conference Finals Friday night. And also get the bonus free play for Friday night on my page, stevemerrillwagertalk.com, and get there quicker with shortcut wt.buzz/SM. And while you're there, you can check out the special offers for the month of May. 3 days for $49. That's right. Normally 1 day is $39. You're getting 3 days for just $49. It's a great entry-level sampler product if you want to try out my best bet service. And that's all sports, all access. It gets every play for every sport every day. 3 days for just $49. And oh, by the way, it's stackable. You can get 2 or 3 of them and use them back to back to back, or use them whenever you want. You can set the start dates for your 3-day samplers. If you want a longer-term investment approach, the 30-day all-access is always a popular option, and right now it's better than ever because you're getting a $100 discount and 10 more days included. Normally 30 days is $299. Nope, you're getting 40 days for just $199. Wow, more days at a lower price. I think they made a mistake. Shh, don't tell anybody. 40 days for just $199. No promo code needed. All sports, all access. Or the best option, 1 year, 365 straight days of football, baseball, basketball, college, and pro, each and every day for about $1 a play. How? Because you're getting an instant $811 discount right now on the 1 year all access. It works out to about $1 a play. So whether you want the 3-day, the 1 month, the 1 year, or even just a single play for Friday night, everybody gets the same best bets every day. They're my personal plays, and it's always been that way since I started 30 years ago, August of 1996. That's right. This summer will be my 30th anniversary as a full-time professional sports bettor and handicapper, and it's always been the same. If I'm using a game, every client gets it. Go get my strong Friday night best bets. Go get the bonus free play for Friday night. That was just a bit outside from being a best bet. I put that up as a free opinion every night. And get there quicker with shortcut wt.buzz/SM. Steve Merril, wagertalk.com. Like, subscribe, comment below. Click that hype button on your mobile device. And make sure you follow me on social media on X and Instagram at Steve Merril, 2 R's, 1 L, Merril, at Steve Merril on X and Instagram. And stay tuned here to Wager Talk TV because you know there's more free play videos coming up next.